Hi everyone, Happy New Year! I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to build a farmhouse in Minecraft. This build has been requested by quite a few of you, so I really hope that you enjoy this tutorial and build this in your own Minecraft worlds. As always, don't forget to leave any feedback that you have in the comments section below. Here's the layout of the house. The yellow blocks are where the logs will be placed, the blue and white are the walls in between, and the grey blocks at the front are where the porch will go. We're going to start by placing 3 sets of 3-block high oak logs on the far left and the far right of the build. These logs should have a gap of 3 blocks in between them. 5 blocks in front of these logs add a 9-block high column of oak logs. These columns will be added in the middle and at the back on both sides, so we have 4 9-block high columns in total. In the 2 remaining spots at the back, add 2 12-block high columns of oak logs. These are 4 blocks away from the 9-block high columns next to them. On the 2 corners at the front, add 2 4-block high oak columns on both sides. The first column is 3 blocks away from the 9-block high column next to it. 3 blocks away from this, add a 6-block high oak column on both sides with a 5-block high oak column in front. We can now fill in the gaps in between these columns to create the walls of the house. Starting on the far left side, add spruce planks to the 5-block gap in between the columns. Then add 2 oak planks with a spruce plank on top on the left and 3 oak planks on the right. Join them together at the top and bottom with oak stairs and add spruce fences to create a window. After this, go around to the side and add spruce planks along the bottom again with 2 rows of oak planks above and add upside down oak stairs across the second row. Then repeat this in the gap next to this to complete this section of the wall. After you've done this, go around to the next side and repeat the 5-block long wall section that we did first. Make sure to add a spruce plank on top of the 2 oak planks on the right hand side. And that's the walls for this section of the house completed. We're now going to do all of this again on the opposite side of the house. So make the window spaces in the 5-block long gaps, making sure that the side closest to the outside edge of the house has a spruce plank on top of the oak planks. Then fill in the side walls with a row of spruce planks along the bottom, 2 rows of oak planks above this, and then upside down oak stairs along the second row of oak planks. The final remaining section will be a repeat of the window space that we've already built opposite this. Once this is done, we can move on to the other walls of the house. In the 3-block gap next to this, add spruce planks along the bottom and 3 oak planks on either side. Join them together at the top and bottom with oak stairs and add a spruce fence in the middle. In the next gap at the front, fill in the corner with oak planks as this won't be seen, and then add the spruce along the bottom, 4 oak planks this time on either side and an oak plank at the bottom. Add an oak stair at the top and 2 spruce fences in the window space. Now head round to the other side of the house and repeat all of these steps. So create a 2-block high window in the front space, fill in the corner that won't be seen, and then create a 1-block high window in the space at the side. And that's all of the front walls completed. We can now move on to creating the back walls of the house to finish off the main structure of the build. To do this, in the first space on the left, add spruce planks along the bottom, then 4 oak planks on either side, join the sides together at the top and bottom with oak stairs, and finally add spruce fences to create a 2x2 window space. In the middle, do the same, except this time we'll add 5 oak planks on either side to create a 3x2 window in the centre of this wall. In the final space, repeat the wall section with the 2x2 window, so we'll add 4 oak planks on either side to create this. Once you've done all of this, join the oak columns together using more oak logs on the block that's 1 block above and in front of these walls as shown. For the smaller side walls, add 2 oak logs sticking out of the taller oak column 1 block above them. Now, go inside the house and join the 2 tall columns at the front together with spruce planks, 1 block above the side walls. Ignore the oak logs that I've placed here as I'll replace them with spruce later on. Once you've done that, fill in the entire floor inside the house with spruce planks, in line with the spruce that we placed at the bottom of the walls so you don't have to do any digging. Make sure to add torches inside the house so nothing spawns. After this, head outside and place stone bricks along the outline for the porch and in front of the walls of the house, leaving out the 4 blocks in the middle. The outline comes out by 3 blocks on each side, has 1 diagonal, and then goes straight across the front of the house. Fill in the rest of the porch with stone and then add some stone brick stairs to the 4-block gap that we left at the front. We're now going to start adding some of the roof sections. Head around to the side and start by placing a dark oak slab on the top half of the oak log with another on top. Add another slab to the left of this and then go back to the other side and make more blocks using dark oak slabs, coming up by half a block each time until you're in line with the tall column. You should have 6 blocks in total with a slab on either side. We're now going to repeat this on the other side, so start on the top half of the oak log and create a block, then add a slab to the side and build up half a block at a time until you reach the 9-block high column. Both sides should line up and be exactly the same at this point. If they are, then join them together across the bottom using dark oak slabs as shown. Then join the rest of the layers together using spruce. Each layer should go straight across if you've built the outline correctly. When you're adding the spruce layers in the middle, only do up to the row in front of the logs. Don't add anything in between the logs for now. After you've filled in the roof, come to the front and add 2 oak logs underneath, the same as we already did on the other side, and fill in any other gaps there may be so that the layers of the roof are all in line. Then go round to the back and do the same. We already added the logs here, so you may just have to add a slab or 2 to smooth it out. Now we're going to repeat all of this on the other side of the house. So, starting on the top half of the oak log, create the outline using dark oak slabs, which is 6 full blocks going half a block up each time with a slab on either side. Then create this outline again on the opposite side, the same as we did earlier. Make sure again here that both sides are at the same level, so when we add the spruce in the next step it will all line up nicely. Join the 2 sides together across the bottom with dark oak slabs and then fill in the middle with spruce. If you're enjoying the build so far and would like to see more content from me, then you should check out my Instagram where I post reels and tutorials several times a week. The link is in the description if you'd like to have a look. When you finish the roof here, make sure to fill in any gaps underneath at the front and back so that all of the layers of the roof are in line. And don't forget to add the 2 oak logs that are missing from the front. Now that we've added the 2 smaller roof sections on the left and right hand sides of the house, we can start building the larger roof section that goes over the front. To start, come to the front of the house and add a spruce plank on top of the short oak column that's next to the 2-block high window. Add a dark oak plank in front and then create another block using dark oak slabs half a block down from this with another slab coming out of the bottom half of this block. Then make 3 more blocks coming up by half a block each time and add a second block in front of the third one that's in line with it. After this, come up by half a block again and then add 3 blocks in front of this, so you have 4 in total in the centre of the build. Now repeat on the other side, so add a spruce plank on top of the oak log, a dark oak plank in front and a block half a block down from this with a dark oak slab coming out of the bottom half of it. Create 3 blocks coming up by half a block each time and add an extra block in front of the third, and you should have reached the part that we've just built. If you have, then this part of the outline is complete. Now head round to the side of the house and bring the bottom dark oak slab all the way across so that it reaches the wall of the house. Then we'll fill in the rest of the space with spruce in line with the dark oak outline. The spruce should be placed up to the block in front of the oak column, so 5 blocks across from the dark oak outline. When you get to the centre blocks, fill these 4 rows in with dark oak, as shown. Then carry on with spruce for the rest of the layers until you reach the very last row, which will be dark oak again, the same as we did on the other side. And this is what the roof should currently look like. Now go to the front and fill in any gaps with spruce, the same as we did for the other roof sections. I've added a spruce plank that's partly visible here so that there isn't a gap between the roof and the wall. Join the taller back logs together across the top with more oak logs and then do the same for the 2 shorter ones in front. After this, add some extra logs sticking out of the top of the shorter columns and place some spruce slabs on top. Once you've done this, add some upside down spruce stairs underneath the oak logs and then place 2 spruce doors in the gap from the inside of the house, as shown. And that's the first floor of the house fully constructed. We can now move on to the second floor. On the row of spruce planks that we added earlier, add 2 more oak columns that are 7 blocks tall. There should be a 4-block gap between the shorter side columns and these columns, and they should be in line and at the same height as the taller columns opposite. Now we need to head inside the house and add some ladders to the oak logs on the back wall so that it's easier for you to get up and down while we're building the second floor of the house. Once you've added the ladders, it's time to fill in the second floor with spruce planks. This floor will be in line with the top of the smaller side roofs that we added earlier and should be placed on the block above the shorter side windows, as shown. Make sure that you don't cover up the spaces where the ladders are as you're adding the floor. We can now start building the walls. Starting on the left side at the back, place 5 oak planks coming up. Then go across by a block at the top and add a spruce plank on top. Come across by another 2 oak planks and then go back down and add a final 2 oak planks across the bottom. For the middle window, add a row of oak planks behind the logs and then come up at the side by 6 blocks. Add 2 oak planks at the bottom and then come up by 6 blocks again on the other side and join the 2 sides together at the top with oak planks. The last window here mirrors the one on the left. So on the right hand side, come up by 5 blocks, out by a block and add a spruce plank on top. Come out again by 2 blocks and back down, then join together at the bottom with 2 oak planks. And here's what the back windows should look like. Now we're just going to fill the space inside these windows in with white stained glass panes. You can get white dye quite easily from bone meal, but feel free to use another colour if you'd prefer. We're now going to repeat this window design at the front of the house. Fill in the gap between the roof and the floor with oak logs. Then repeat the window design opposite, so up by 5 blocks, across by 1 with a spruce plank on top, across by another 2, then back down and joined at the bottom with oak planks. In the middle gap, add spruce planks as this won't be seen. On the block behind this, add a row of oak planks and then come up by 6 blocks on both sides and join at the top and bottom. Then add dark oak planks to the gap between the roof and the window here. For the final window here, fill in the gap with oak logs and then copy the window that's opposite. So we'll be starting at the right hand side this time and following the design for the other 3 windows like this that we've already built. And here's what the windows should look like at the front of the house. Now we just need to fill them in with white stained glass panes or another colour if you'd prefer that. Once the windows are filled in, we can move on to the side walls. Go around to the side and add 2 oak logs in the centre, in line with the ones to the left and right. Add 3 oak planks in line with the other window and then add oak stairs at the top and bottom with a spruce fence in the remaining gap. Then repeat this in the gap on the other side of the middle logs. And this is what the side wall should look like. Now we need to repeat this on the opposite side of the house. So add 2 oak logs in the centre, 3 oak planks next to it, joined at the top and bottom with oak stairs and add a spruce fence to the gap, then repeat on the other side. And that's all of the walls completed. We can now move on to building the main roof of the house, but before we do, make sure to light up the inside of the top floor so that nothing spawns in there. So, starting at the front on the left, add an upside down dark oak stair to the side of the top block of the shorter oak column. Then add a dark oak stair in front of this and a dark oak plank with a stair on top. Add another upside down stair and place a slab on top of it. Then make 3 blocks using slabs, coming half a block up each time and add a second block in front of the third. After this, come up by half a block again and across by 3, so the middle section is 4 blocks long in total. Then repeat this on the other side. So add an upside down stair to the top of the oak log with a stair in front, a plank with a stair on top, then an upside down stair with a slab on top of that. Create 3 blocks that come up by half a block each time and then add an extra block in front of the third and you should have met up with the other half of the roof outline. Now we need to do all of this again on the other side. So start with the upside down stair at the top of the oak column and work your way up from there. You can copy what you've already built or follow the graphic on screen to complete this. Just make sure that the roof outline on both sides of the house are at the same level and are completely in line, as we'll be joining them both together shortly. If you're enjoying the video so far, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like or subscribed if you haven't already, and don't forget to leave any feedback or requests that you have in the comments section below. Now that both of the roof outlines are done, we can fill the rest of it in. Join the two sides together at the bottom using dark oak stairs. On the next layer, add 2 spruce planks on both sides and then add spruce stairs on top of the planks. Next to this, add a dark oak plank with a stair on top facing inwards, an upside down stair in front of this with a slab on top, and then a block in front of this. Then repeat on the other side. So add a block with a stair on top and an upside down stair with a slab on top of that to create this small arch. Then add an extra log to the column and join the two sides together across the bottom with dark oak slabs. Now we'll fill in the rest of the roof with spruce, in line with the outline. Add an extra dark oak plank behind the one at the top of the arch so that it connects to the rest of the roof. And then continue filling in the rest of the roof with spruce apart from the top 4 rows, which we'll fill in using dark oak as shown. Now you've done the first half, go round to the other side and start at the bottom again. So join across the bottom using dark oak stairs. You can add the extra log at this point too. Then add 2 spruce planks with stairs on top on both sides of the roof. After this, add a dark oak plank with a stair on top, an upside down stair with a slab on top, and then a block in front of the slab, then repeat on the other side. You can pause the video and follow the graphic on screen if you get stuck here. Once the arch has been built, join it together across the bottom using dark oak slabs, then fill in the remaining roof with spruce, remembering to add an extra dark oak plank behind the one at the top of the arch. And that's the entire roof of the house completed. Now we just need to fill in any gaps and add the finishing details around the house. Underneath the roof, make sure to fill in the gaps with spruce so that it all joins up nicely, as shown. For the middle window, add spruce planks in the corners with slabs in between for extra detail. Then fill in the gaps for the remaining window. Go round to the side windows and add spruce slabs across the top to cover up the exposed roof here, and then add dark oak slabs along the bottom to add a border. Repeat this for the next window. Now, for the front windows, we're going to do exactly the same as we did at the back, so fill in any gaps to smooth out the underneath of the roof for the side windows, and in the middle add spruce planks in the corners with slabs in between. Once this is done, we can start adding decorations to the outside of the house. To start, add a lantern to the bottom stair of the roof and then add oak leaves across the logs in front of all of the windows. You can also add a couple of extra lanterns in the middle where the 2 taller log columns are. After this, go round to the side and add the spruce slabs along the top and dark oak slabs along the bottom again, the same as we did on the other side of the house. Now head round to the back and add oak leaves on top of the logs in front of all of the windows with lanterns on both ends of the roof and 2 in the middle. This is exactly the same as how we decorated the windows at the front of the house. To add more detail to the back, we're going to join the side roof sections together, so remove the block and slab at the top of the roof outline here and add a second block in front of the one below. Come up by half a block and then add 2 more in front of this. Come up by half a block again and then add 1 more in front. After this, come up by half a block again and add 5 more in front of this, so the middle part is 6 blocks long in total. This is what you should have so far. Now do the same on the other side, so remove the block and slab at the top and add a second block in front of the one below. Add another block half a block up with 2 more in front of it, then do this again but add 1 block in front and you should have met up with the other part of the roof outline to have this. Now that this is done, add a lantern hanging from the roof outline where you can and then place oak leaves between the oak columns going all the way across the bottom of the house. You can add spruce planks to the corners of the middle window again here for extra detail. At the sides, just add some oak leaves between the logs. And do the same between the logs at the front here. You can also add a lantern hanging from the roof if you'd like. Now, on the porch area at the front of the house, add oak logs with spruce slabs on top on each of the corners and another next to the stairs. Then fill in the gaps in between these with spruce fences. Now repeat all of this on the other side to create a barrier around the porch. Once you've done this, add some lanterns on either side of the doors and then decorate the area in front of the windows here with planters, made using grass blocks, spruce trapdoors and sweet berry bushes. After this, add oak leaves going all the way around the stone bricks that make up the porch outline and around to the side of the house, going between the logs. Remember to add a lantern on this side too if you added one on the other side of the house. Finally, add oak leaves around the remainder of the porch, and that's the entire exterior of the house completed. I'll now add some details to the interior of the house to neaten it up a bit. Head over to the right hand side and fill in the gap with oak planks. Then smooth out the ceiling using spruce slabs and fill in the gaps above the windows with spruce and oak planks. After this, add oak planks to the gap on the left and then add a column of spruce planks in front of these. Do the same on the other side. Here the oak planks will be placed next to the window frame with the spruce in front. Join the spruce together along the top and add 2 upside down stairs to create an arch. Now, to the right of this, add oak planks in front of the oak logs and then add another oak log column to the corner here. In front of the oak planks that we added, build a column of spruce planks that connects to the row going across the ceiling with another column in front of it. Now, head over to the other side of the build and repeat everything that we've just done. So fill in the gaps using planks and smooth out the ceiling using spruce slabs. Then fill in the gap at the sides next to the window frame with oak planks and add spruce planks in front. Do this on both sides, then join the spruce planks together across the top and add some upside down stairs underneath to create an arch. After this, add oak planks in front of the oak log next to this and then add an oak log column to the corner. Then add 2 columns of spruce connecting to the row of spruce planks that goes across the ceiling. Add an upside down stair to the corner and then replace the 4 middle spruce planks with spruce slabs, making sure to also add an upside down stair to the other side as well. Now that's done, go into the entrance and replace any logs that are visible from the inside with spruce planks. We can do this as they aren't visible from the outside. After this, smooth out the ceiling using spruce planks and spruce slabs, the same as we did in the side rooms, making sure to fill in the gaps above the windows. Repeat on the other side to leave us with a nice curved roof that matches what's on the outside of the build. You can also add some extra slabs connecting the 2 sides together to add some more detail. Now that the downstairs has been tidied up, we can work on the upper floor. Head upstairs and fill in the gap in the wall at the side with oak planks. Above this, add 2 oak planks on either side with 2 oak logs next to both of them. Then fill in the middle gap with spruce fences to finish this wall section. Above the ladders, fill in the gap with oak logs and add an upside down oak stair underneath them, making sure that there's still enough room to easily use the ladders. Do this on both sides and add some extra ladders if you need to. Now head over to the other side wall and repeat what we did on the opposite side. So fill in the gap with oak planks, add oak planks on both sides above this with oak logs next to them and fill in the gap with spruce fences. After this, fill in the 2 gaps in the front wall with oak logs going all the way up to the ceiling. Finally, using spruce slabs, smooth out the ceiling again, the same as we did downstairs so that we have a nice smooth curve across the top of the room. Do the same on the other side and that's the whole build completed. I'll also be releasing a tutorial showing you how to decorate the interior of this build, so if you like this build and would like to see that, then make sure to check back and watch that video as well. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you've enjoyed this video and will build this in your own Minecraft worlds. Please leave a like and consider subscribing, and also make sure to leave any feedback or requests that you have in the comments section below.